Good morning and welcome to Jewish Positive Parenting Tips number 1. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining this group. This morning I had one of those mornings with the children. Not everybody was in the best state of mind and neither was I. And all I could think of at the back of my head is I'm going to be giving a podcast this morning and I better try and be a good parent. So thank you so much for being there to encourage me to try and be better. Okay, so let's start. A number of years ago, I walked into the dining room and found a beautiful plate that had smashed into lots of pieces. I sort of gasped and said, oh gosh, what happened? And one of my children bounded into the dining room with this massive smile on his face and said, I broke it! And I was a little bit shocked. On the one hand, I'm so proud of him for telling the truth. On the other hand, I wasn't that delighted that he broke the plate. I think really that's what parenting is like, as it's conflicting emotions, and how are we supposed to be dealing with it in order to build our connection with our children. As Jewish parents, we want our children to have a positive Jewish identity, enjoy and appreciate the wonderful gift they've been given, and understand their own special purpose here in this world. But we also want to understand them and the struggles that they face. This is why we're learning together. They say that step 1 is awareness. So you've done step 1 by joining this group and recognizing that we all need help with bringing these ideas to our children. This podcast is in memory of Rabbi Sachs, who dedicated his life to inspiring people to build their connection to Hashem. You are continuing his path, and I'm sure that he's looking down at each one of you with much pleasure. When raising children, there are no guarantees. Each child has their own free choice and their own struggles. All we can do is try our best by learning and acting as a role model. When we have a difficult task or big problem, we usually do all we can. We ask professionals, we spend money, we Google it, and then if it doesn't work, then we say, well, I guess there's nothing else to do but pray. We have it the wrong way round. Prayer is the most powerful tool we have. The main part of the prayer is a person's heart and his sincerity. I recently heard a story from Rabbi Ephraim Shapiro about a 40-year-old woman who hadn't found her partner. A friend of hers suggested that she go to a rabbi for help. The rabbi they went to only spoke Hebrew, and this woman didn't understand Hebrew, so her friend translated for her. The rabbi told her to read certain chapters of Psalms for 30 days straight. He said, read chapter 32, 38, 82, and 121. On day 30, this woman got engaged. She called her friend to share the news and thanked her for helping get the advice from the rabbi. Her friend then asked her, so you don't understand Hebrew, but you can read Hebrew? She replied, no, I can't read it either. Her friend then asked, how did you read those chapters of Psalms, Tehillim, for the last 30 days? She replied, I held the book of Tehillim close to me, and I said with all my heart, chapter 32, chapter 38, chapter 92, and chapter 121. Then I asked Hashem, please send me my partner. I did that every day for 30 days, and Baruch Hashem, I'm engaged. There is no magic prayer or formula. It's about opening our hearts to Hashem sincerely and honestly in our own words. Every morning when you wake up, or if you're not a morning person, every evening before you go to bed, pray to Hashem in your own words for your children, preferably out loud. Please Hashem, help my children, say their names, to stay connected to their Judaism and help them to find the meaning and joy within it. Please Hashem, help me to raise them correctly and to be a good role model for them. Your own words are much more precious than mine, as long as it comes from your heart. I will pray for you, and please pray for me too. We're in this together, and I hope and pray that we will share our successes together. Wishing you a beautiful day.